Hi there, sign of Leo. This is Kim here to do you guys reading. I hope you're doing really good. And thank you for joining me as always. You know that. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate your comments and all the ways you support the channel. If you find this resonates and you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. It is a recorded message reading for you based on time and whatever you ask me in the reading. And I do want to thank the people who have already gotten one from me before in the past or whenever. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to pull one from Kim Krans, just one, because I can do a whole reading on just this deck. And then we're going to pull a Celtic Cross with the Druid Craft Tarot deck. I think this could be a long reading. Maybe for all the signs too, because I'm going to do Celtic Crosses. So, oh goodness. Well, that needs to take its place. But I said just one card, right? Whew. It has to be vinegar. Does it have to be vinegar? I have the sap of the moon plant on the bottom too. But I think what they're saying with this is that when we feel ready to release our hold on resentment, anger, or bitterness, when we're ready to release constant rethinking of ways or that we were betrayed or the ways that we were hurt in life, we make room for something really lovely to grow in our life, for something better to come in with the sap of the moon plant. You could look at it like this. Every time that you wake up and you say, I'm going to have a better day, I'm going to not continually think of these past things that hurt me. It's like you're changing out your air filter, and then the moment that the thoughts go back to a past situation or how you were hurt, how mad you were, it's like you took that dirty air filter and put it back in replacement of the clean one. That's not like what you're doing each time that happens. So this is it is about how we're thinking ultimately, but it's how this is a place of how we feel. So the vinegar card doesn't feel that great, but it's usually past things. It's usually like I usually see this card and think of past things. And of course, you think of vinegar and what it means to keep vinegar around. It preserves things the way they are, and things won't change, because you can look at love as needing to grow in your life, and it is a preserve. It literally stops things from growing when it's there. So lovely. That's the message from that deck. Let's go ahead and get our shuffle on. Druid Craft Tarot deck. Give me some messages, please, for our Leo collective here from the Divine White Light. Our spirit guides, or our angels that are here to guide us in the best way possible. I mean, that's good advice. It is good advice. To be aware of what we're holding on to from the past. What memory is it? What is it? Now, the way that the card came out, it was kind of sideways. So this is quite possibly things that you are already working on clearing out. Also, I'm just getting the message of cleaning, since you can use vinegar to clean things. Spring cleaning, maybe. Or something like it if you're not in the northern hemisphere. Let me give it a little bit more of a shuffle, and then we'll cut the deck. What come what may. Oh, the High Priest. The High Priest. Well, there's that Divine White Light making connection, communication with you. Your communication to the Most High, the High Priest. Underlying, oh, wow. seems you're committed to doing something within the divine white light, within the realm of that. There's a commitment to your connection here with spirit. Wow, we're getting through some rough times right now. Goodness. Woo. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. It's a challenge. All right. 5s are change. Swords in this context could be like something is causing conflict or disorder. Disorder is what I'm getting. Something's causing disorder in our lives. It's the worry. It's taking us over of material, financial, health. And Somewhere I Belong came through my head. I think that's a song. Linkin Park. Somewhere I Belong. Alright, well here we go. We're so good. We're sowing the right seeds from our heart space. I don't know if that butt is going to be acceptable, so hang on. Lover's energy, past energy. Another 5. 5, 5, 5. Some of you Leos are holding on to bitterness and resentment while still being around somebody who maybe this was a past soulmate or somebody that was on your path, but could be holding some kind of anger inside about the whole thing. And good. Page of Pentacle. Another page. Page of Cups. What is in the environment? 8 of Swords. All right. Is that hope or fear? In your head. What's in your head? In your head. Because something's in your head. 2 for the outcome. Zombie. Zombie. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. That's good. And the High Priest on the bottom. What's underneath that? And the King of Cups beneath it. And the Sun. What? The High Priest, the King of Cups, and the Sun. That seems like something new. Even if it might be a new person. They could be the King of Cups. But right now, what are we dealing with? What are you dealing with? All right. In your head. Pages are messages. They can represent children in readings also. But they're news or messages. And this one is love. This one is a financial opportunity of some sort. And a seed to plant, an investment. And your heart, by the way, is already in the right spot. It's in the 7 of Pentacles is in the heart of the matter. And that means that the seeds that you are sowing are correct. They are the right ones to be sowing. Let's go ahead and get this deck. Let's see what happened with the Lover's energy. The recent past. Whew. Big changes. 555 is just... it's indicating big changes for you all. So tell me about the Lover's energy. This could be a person or a crossroads that you were at. Some decision that you had made. 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands. Ooh. 10 and the High Priestess. I want it. I got it. There's something here about it being divine timing for this, for you. 10-10, like it's about time. It is divine timing, but there's something that you put a lot into. I feel like there was even like a big spurt of success, but financially, like maybe it was just you because something happened with that. And then this 10 of Wands is just kind of telling me with this Lover's energy that you've done kind of the most that you can do in a situation that is with the High Priestess, that has let you know inside and physically that you're just burned out. And I mean, you know how energy works. I mean, so you could be having physical dis-ease in your body, aches, pains, unexplained things, due to something really not being in alignment, ready for a completion. All is not exactly happy there, is what I see with that. Let me get something from the 108 deck. Maybe it can give us... But yeah, Dear John in the microphone. It's when you speak up and say goodbye somehow, some way, something, someone, or a place. Tell me about this. Lovers, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. The water carrier, humanitarian generosity, benefactor, caring for others. Yeah, I think you did, and I think something is completed or is burned you out in some way. There's the worry. I know we have worry with the 5 of Pentacles. The flag says, well, in some sense, spiritually here, especially spiritually, you have achievement. Like your plans, plans are coming to fruition. So that's why I'm also getting divine timing, 10-10 with this, and patience. For a lot, maybe most all of you, there is a change that this is like stuff that is actually coming in for you. Some kind of achievement after this huge, big change. Is this something that you've been manifesting? You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. Is this something that you've been trying to manifest? Something good. Courtship. Yeah, well, that would be like two energies coming together, wanting to get to know one another. So that means it's new. I think you've manifested this. I think this is what you are bringing into your life. 10-10, it's time for this. It's time for the vision that you held in the past. There's just something about resentment or an issue of holding on some type of grudge here that we're dealing with in the present. Tell me about the 5 of Swords. And there's no judgment on that, by the way. We all process things. We all have to process how we feel. So there's no judgment on that. And that definitely is a situation with, look, the 5 of Swords and the Emperor, you're wanting to make moves to go forward, asserting yourself, being like, the captain of your ship. And I'm not going to lie, this energy, the 5 of Swords, can be somebody who's a violent or volatile person to be around. It's a mean, aggressive person in your energy or pulling on your energy, trying to get you to be like lured into some sort of fight. But here's the Emperor. It reminds me of the short that I did about the chess game, because of the idea that there's an Emperor that has a strategy. You really don't want to fight. Like, I feel like you're the Emperor in some way, and that righteous anger is what comes to mind on your side for having to deal with that. So I don't know if that's part of what that memory is of, or if it's something that keeps on going on. But you're making a strategy to move forward. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. What we're investing in our heart, right? And yeah, a new beginning. We're carefully planning something. And, you know, maybe it's more like you see the end goal and you know the end goal. Might have to do with this. King of Cups, the Sun, and the Hierophant. But it is your heart has been enlightened, awoke to the fact that it wants a fresh start. But where there's something that's keeping us here in the past with the Five of Cups up there and then the Eight of Swords in the environment. These two energies, I feel like they're both present right now. And they're heavy. They're heavy. They're restrictive. It's like, what can I do about this? Anxiety. Oh, well, you need a plan. And Spirit's going to give you a plan. It's like Spirit has a plan that's a save the day type of deal. Because I always look at that judgment energy and I see the, wow, I just saw 1616 when I said that. So they have a plan. Maybe, perhaps they have a really good tower planned for you. But it always reminds me of the first aid or the first, the Red Cross card. Shit. I can't talk right. Flag. So, like receiving first aid assist from the divine, from your spirit team. And it comes with a plan. So, like I say, you might know the end goal and not exactly know what steps are what you're gonna have to take, what steps you're gonna have to take, but it's coming. With this judgment, it's gonna be an alarm. Why can't I talk in your reading? I'm sorry. An alarm sounding. It's gonna be hard to ignore. Well, I haven't gotten my words jumbled in a long time. Five of Cups. Maybe it's anxiety, like from this energy, anxiety. Oh, yeah, the Eight of Swords. Well, here's the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you do free yourself from this past situation that is less than inspiring. Ace of Wands in reverse. And there will be a plan. And it does involve you working and putting your head into what you do best. Your skills, whatever it is that you do best. That's what they're wanting you to focus on, because that holds the key to your freedom. For Leo, what else? Pull up the bridge on this person that you're dealing with right now. Pull up the bridge. It is a no for you being kept in a certain spot without any movement. And that's what Spirit is saying. Make sure you pull up the bridge to their energy. There is baggage here, and there's a need to go on to the next phase. Even if for some reason there's a fearing of separating from it, maybe even an energy that isn't doing well. There was something that had a purpose for it at the time. There was maybe sacrifices made. You are on the divine plan here. This is the Spirit plan. Cross. It says to surrender and to let go. And it's to surrender this thing that isn't working for you. Pull the bridge up. If it's a person, pull the bridge up. Don't let them invade your energy, or say no to that company. I don't know what it is, but it's for you to say no to somebody. It's a past situation. Tell me about Five of Cups. Let me just get one of these. Yeah. Yeah. So sad. So sad, right? So sad, but something's a loss. Or something was a disappointment. Something didn't work out. Well, here's the letter. Dear John, the cold hard truth. Something is not working. And then, like I said, strategy and ability to cut cords when you need to. It can be this news or this opportunity where finances get better. Eight of Pentacles. Focus on your work. Focus on what you're good at. The King of Cups with the spyglass. Because There seems to be a person who's already kind of resonated with your heart energy with the King of Cups, and wow, sees you maybe as an empress. I just see this sun as being this new happy experience, a new relationship, perhaps a new job. But you have somebody already kind of, both of them look like they're watching, they're looking, and are involved with this good news of some kind of money. Some kind of money. So how are we feeling? I think we're feeling really hopeful because you're a Leo. Because you're a Leo. You're feeling hopeful. You're like, you know, you can either choose not to or to be hopeful. What are you going to choose? You know, but I'm going to say, I don't think that these energies are necessarily yours. I think it's the situation that you're around. I think it's a little heavy. And I think that that's why it feels so uncomfortable here. The collective message might resonate with you if you feel like this one does. Of being in an uncomfortable situation. But like I say, you're hopeful, Princess of Cups. You're hopeful even with the path that you can't see. The moon. Even with the unknown, you have just been waiting, sacrificing in a way of yourself for the greater good, for your divine purpose, your path, knowing that if you're here in a space right where you're supposed to be, then we're going to figure out the reason and make it, you know, finding the opportunity, the benefit for your spiritual growth during that time. That's a great time for spiritual growth, chaos. And that's what that feels like. I don't think it's you. Again, I think there could be worry because of that being the challenge. So tell me about Four of Swords. So a new opportunity here. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the reverse. Take time out and really reflect the areas in your life where your self-care was compromised by investing in another learned lesson. Something that hurt you. It was a bad investment, either to yourself, somebody else. Where was your own self-love compromised by an investment where you had already learned the lesson? And take time out to reflect and think about that, because the time for healing those things that don't need to be repeated are here. Healing, rehab of the heart, communion with your spirit guides, angels. Tell me about Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Boy, you just don't give up. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. You don't give up. And the Eight of Pentacles coming out again. So, look, you don't give up. Your perseverance is high, right? That's what's that's what's helping you succeed. You do not give up. And you keep on going. And listen, you wouldn't be succeeding if it's already not been recognized within you that you have some mastery level already. Meaning, you're good at what you do. If you're experiencing some sort of worry right now because things aren't coming in or the success is not what you think it should be, please know that it's not because of your talent or skill. It's more so about the continued application of getting better and better, and then your perseverance to keep going even when you're exhausted. And that's what I'm picking up with that, because it's like your hard work pays off, and they're literally saying this is the path that we've given you. You have to work at this. So, but it is the path. Yeah, the Hierophant in the reverse that gets you into a new soul contract, perhaps into a new soul contract, to a new partnership, into a new job setting. Maybe not a new job setting, but maybe just being compensated more for what you do. Something like that, right? And why? Another 8. We have a lot of 8s here. Ooh, I'm going to take these 3, I guess. Jeez, they're serious. I'll take these 3 to end out your reading, and I'll pull an angel number 2. But I have 8, shooting star, quick action, wish granted, rare, falling, moment in time, luck, passionate. So you're the shooting star. I have number 9, the rainbow, wish granted, a blessing, abundance, manifesting wealth. It even says a godsend, prosperity and perfect timing. And you got the cake card. Celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family, honor, remember, recognize, commemorate, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, awards ceremony. Now let's do an angel answer also, as well as an angel number. Let's do one angel answer, please, for Leo. Within the next few months, meditation will bring more answers. There you go. They did the same thing with the Capricorn reading. It was like at the very end. Let's do some angel, and I said angel answers instead of numbers. And then I thought, well, maybe that's why. And theirs was a timing card too that came out right away. So, all right. So this is what you got to do. 31. Your approach to life is an effective mix of practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. I'm disciplined. And 66, I am positive. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you're manifesting your inner desires. I am positive. And that's a reminder to, once you've cleaned the air filter of your thoughts, to not put back in the dirty one. Yeah, I am positive. Sending you love and light.